Imagine a Christmas dish that warms your heart as much as it satisfies your taste buds. That's the magic of Christmas food. It's more than just a meal. It's a tradition, a memory, a shared experience that connects us all. Christmas, the time of year when the world becomes a festive banquet, and each country brings its own unique delicacy to the table. Food is the heart of Christmas celebrations. It's the aroma of spices wafting through the house, the anticipation of a feast, the joy of sharing a meal with loved ones. It's family recipes passed down through generations, each dish telling a story, each bite a taste of heritage. Now, imagine if we could embark on a culinary journey, sampling 10 such unique dishes from across the globe, each dish steeped in tradition and each a taste of Christmas. Stick around to discover these mouth-watering Christmas dishes from around the world. Starting our culinary tour in England with the classic Christmas pudding. This traditional British dessert is a delightful concoction of dried fruits, treacle or molasses, breadcrumbs, and often a dash of brandy or beer. The ingredients are mixed together, then steamed for several hours to create a rich, dark, and dense dessert that's the perfect end to a Christmas feast. But the Christmas pudding isn't just about the taste. It's steeped in tradition too. The custom of making the pudding on Stir-Up Sunday, the last Sunday before Advent, dates back to Victorian times. Each member of the family gives the mixture a stir and makes a wish, often with a coin hidden in the batter for good luck. The pudding is then stored and reheated on Christmas Day, sometimes flambéed at the table for a little festive drama. A spoonful of this rich, fruity dessert is Christmas on a plate. From England, we head over to Mexico to savor the delicious tamales. Tamales are a traditional Mexican dish made from masa, a dough prepared from corn, which is then filled with a variety of ingredients such as meats, cheese, fruits, or chilies. The filled dough is wrapped in a corn husk and steamed until firm. Tamales are not just about the taste, they are a symbol of Mexican culture and tradition. Making tamales is a communal event, often involving multiple generations of a family. During the Christmas season, families come together in what's known as a tamalada. The process of making tamales is time-consuming, but it's filled with laughter, love, and stories. It's a way for families to bond, share, and keep their traditions alive. So, as you bite into a tamale this Christmas, remember that it's not just food you're tasting. You're getting a piece of Mexican tradition and the spirit of family and togetherness. Tamales, a true testament to the spirit of family and togetherness during Christmas. Next, we find ourselves in Italy, indulging in the sweetness of panettone. Panettone, a tall dome-shaped delight, is an Italian sweetbread that originated from Milan. It's a staple for an Italian Christmas, bringing warmth and joy to the festive table. The main ingredients are simple, yet they come together to create something truly special. We're talking about flour, eggs, sugar, yeast, and butter, but it's the additions of candied oranges, citron, and raisins that give panettone its distinctive taste and texture. The process of making this festive treat is a labor of love. It involves curing the dough, which is left to rise several times before baking, resulting in a light and airy texture that's simply irresistible. Its popularity during Christmas is believed to date back to the Roman Empire, and it continues to be a sweet symbol of Italian tradition and hospitality. Panettone, a sweet symbol of Italian Christmas. Off to the frosty landscapes of Canada, where we get to taste the hearty tourtière. Tourtière is a French-Canadian dish that exudes warmth, comfort, and festive cheer. It's essentially a meat pie, traditionally made with finely diced pork, veal, or beef. The meat is seasoned with a blend of fragrant spices, think cloves, cinnamon, and nutmeg, that lend a festive aroma. The pie is encased in a crisp, flaky crust, adding a perfect crunch to each bite. Cooking this dish is a labor of love, the ingredients simmered to perfection, then baked until golden brown. The roots of tourtière stretch back to the province of Quebec, where it's become a staple of the holiday season. It's especially significant during Réveillon, the decadent feast that follows midnight mass on Christmas Eve. A slice of this savory pie, often served with a dollop of tangy cranberry sauce, is the perfect way to break the fast. Tourtière, a savory Christmas delight from the Great White North. We now venture into the heart of Romania to enjoy the comforting sarmale. This traditional Romanian dish is a staple at Christmas feasts and brings a touch of warmth to the holiday season. Sarmale is a delightful concoction of minced pork, rice, and a medley of spices, all neatly wrapped in tender cabbage or vine leaves. The ingredients are simple, but the flavor is anything but. To make sarmale, the pork and rice are mixed together with onions, dill, thyme, and a dash of paprika. This mixture is then carefully spooned into the cabbage or vine leaves, which are rolled up to create a small parcel. The parcels are then slow cooked in a pot with a bit of tomato sauce, which infuses the sarmale with a tangy flavor. The result is a mouth-watering delicacy that's hearty, satisfying, and brimming with tradition. Sarmale, a Christmas tradition wrapped in deliciousness. Our next stop is Germany, home to the sumptuous Christmas roast goose. Imagine a bird, golden brown and crisp, filled with a stuffing of apples, onions, and herbs, its rich flavors enhanced by the sweet tartness of a homemade red cabbage and apple slaw. This is the German Christmas roast goose, or Weihnachtsgans. Traditionally, the goose is roasted in the oven for several hours, basting frequently to achieve that perfect moist tenderness. And while it's roasting, the aroma fills the home, signaling that Christmas is indeed here. The tradition of the roast goose harks back to the Middle Ages in Germany, when the goose was favored for its size and the amount of fat it provided during the harsh winter months. It's a tradition that has withstood the test of time, transforming into a symbol of warmth, abundance, and festive celebration. Roast goose, a festive centerpiece that's been around for centuries. We're now down under in Australia, where we're treated to the light and airy pavlova. This delightful dessert is named after the famous Russian ballerina Anna Pavlova, who toured Australia and New Zealand in the 1920s. It's a meringue-based dessert with a crisp crust and a soft light inside, usually topped with fresh fruit and a generous dollop of whipped cream. Making a pavlova is a delicate process that requires a bit of patience. Start by beating egg whites until they form stiff peaks. Gradually add in caster sugar, then a splash of vinegar and a dusting of corn flour. This mixture is then shaped into a round disc and baked at a low temperature until it's crispy on the outside and marshmallow-like on the inside. Finish it off with whipped cream and a colorful array of fresh fruits. An Australian Christmas often falls in their summer months, making pavlova a refreshing and popular choice for the festive season. Pavlova, a sweet Christmas treat from the land down under. From Australia, we head to the Philippines to feast on the festive lechon. This classic Filipino dish is a whole pig, marinated in a blend of local spices and roasted over an open fire until the skin is golden and crackling. The preparation of lechon is a labor of love and a time-honored tradition. It starts with selecting a young, well-fed pig. The pig is then stuffed with lemongrass, star anise, garlic, and onions, then slow cooked on a bamboo spit for hours to achieve that perfect crispness on the outside, while keeping the meat tender and juicy on the inside. The sight of the golden lechon rotating over the fire is a symbol of celebration and unity. Come Christmas Eve, it takes center stage at the Noche Buena, the grand family dinner. Each slice is a testament to the love and warmth of the season. Lechon, the star of the Noche Buena, and a true Filipino Christmas tradition. Next, we're in Sweden, succumbing to the irresistible Jansson's temptation. A tantalizing blend of comfort and tradition, Jansson's temptation, or Jansson's frestelse as it's known locally, is a staple in the Swedish Christmas buffet, the julbord. This creamy potato-based dish is as hearty as it is delicious. At its heart, Jansson's temptation is a rich casserole, brimming with thinly sliced potatoes, onions, and the star ingredient, Swedish anchovies, known as sprats. These aren't your typical anchovies though. They're cured in a sweet and tangy brine that adds a unique flavor profile to the dish. To make Jansson's temptation, you layer the potatoes and onions with the sprats, then drench it all in a decadent cream sauce. The casserole is then baked until it's golden and bubbling, the flavors melding together into a symphony of taste. This Swedish delight is more than just a dish. It's a holiday tradition, evoking memories of snowy winters and warm family gatherings. Jansson's temptation, a dish that truly lives up to its name. Finally, we end our journey in France, where we indulge in the Grand Réveillon de Noël. This is more than just a meal. It's a late-night celebration that embodies the spirit of Christmas and the extravagance of French cuisine. Imagine a table adorned with an array of dishes, each one a culinary masterpiece. First, we start with the oysters, a must-have for many French families during the holiday season. Then, we move on to foie gras, a rich and buttery delicacy that melts in your mouth. But the pièce de résistance of the Réveillon de Noël is the bûche de Noël, or Yule log. This traditional Christmas cake, shaped and decorated to look like a log, is a sweet ending to a lavish feast. The Réveillon de Noël is more than just food. It's a time for families to come together, to share and create memories that will last a lifetime. It's a celebration of love, life, and of course, good food. Réveillon de Noël, a feast that embodies the extravagance of French cuisine. There you have it, a culinary journey around the world through 10 iconic Christmas dishes. We've traversed the globe, from the sweet and fruity Christmas pudding of England to the savory and hearty tourtière of Canada. We've tasted the rich and succulent lechon of the Philippines and the uniquely delicious Janssen's temptation of Sweden. These dishes, each a thread in the fabric of their respective cultures, are more than just food. They are symbols of unity, of tradition, of home. During the holiday season, these dishes bring families and friends together, creating a sense of warmth and belonging that is the true spirit of Christmas. In every corner of the world, the dining table becomes a gathering place, a stage for laughter, stories, and love. These dishes, these traditions, are a testament to the universal joy that food can bring. No matter where we are in the world, the joy of Christmas is often found at the dining table, where tradition, love, and delicious food meet. Happy holidays to all!